Welcome back, Tubians, to the beautiful and scenic Sui region. Today, as we play Pokemon Legends Arceus, we're going to be doing a lot of talking. We have quests to pick up. That's right, it's time we go talk to all the villagers now that we are officially a member of the survey team. I believe I can just go do the things now. Do we actually have a mission up right now? I don't remember. It's been like a day, man. Possibly two. Y to check the Pokédex? No? Down to check the Pokédex. Ah, right. Gotta remember all my buttons. It's been a while since I've played this with any form of sincerity. Minus is the map. Yep, okay, we're gonna get out to the Fieldlands. But before we head out to the Fieldlands, we're gonna start talking to folk, because we see a few people have got these little bubbles over their head, and that means they've got a quest for us, or a request for us. You're that newcomer who fell from the sky. Are you heading outside the village? Yes. Of course you are. The survey corps must get out to and about. I'm sorry, I have lost the capacity to speak. We've got to leave to work on the Pokédex, is what she's trying to say. Well, on your way, kindly do me a favour. Find out all about Starly. Pokemon certainly are terrifying creatures, but when I see Starly, I feel simply whole. Not that I have the least desire to actually touch one, mind you. Please let me see Starly's entry in that Pokédex the moment you've completed it. Adorable Starly is our quest. Alright, so we're going to get lots of bits and pieces like this where people want us to complete a Pokédex page. Unfortunately, right now, it's not going to let me show it. We will get to see it very, very soon, and we'll explain more at that point. Now let's talk to Beauregard. Hey, so there's this Pokemon called Wurmple. Have you heard of it? Nope. Well, you see, I was having a chat with Professor Laventon, and he told me that after a Pokemon gains a certain amount of experience through battling and the like, it will sometimes change its appearance and become stronger. He said the phenomenon was called evolution. Yep, Pokemon evolve. And so I decided I want to raise a Wurmple myself and have it evolve. You're part of the Survey Corps, aren't you? If you catch a Wurmple, could you let me have it? There'll be a reward in it for you, I can promise. Just get me a Wurmple if you can. Alright, Wurmple can evolve. Those are numbers 1 and 2. I do not know how many of these quests or sub-quests there are. We are going to do as many as we can. Now, Simona here, after telling us about the Security, Construction, Agricultural Corps, along with Medical and Survey, will eventually become a really, really useful store that we will take advantage of. This place we're not allowed to be in yet, or we're not meant to be in yet. Okay, guys, have you got anything I can talk to you about yet? Because I really want to get you guys working early. Gotta expand these here fields to feed all the new folks coming into the village. Indeed we do, Miller. It's tough picking berries out in the wild, so I'm hoping we can grow them here instead. Here in the village fields, you can have crops grown for you in exchange for a fee. Here to grow some crops, are you? No way to tell you how the yield will be, but we'll give it our all. What kind of harvest are you interested in? Alright, so at this point, we're actually going to go medicinal. There goes our 1,000 gold. Yeah, that hurt. We'll come back to you in a minute. And in a couple of days, or when I complete a request, I can never remember what the trigger is. We'll come back and they will have a field full of berries and medicinal herbs and stuff for us. And that's going to be very, very useful, because it's going to take us a while to gather all of that stuff for ourselves. That's where we came in originally. There's nothing over there for us. This guy has the toughest quest in the game, at least that I've encountered. Can Pokemon of the same species really come in different sizes? I know the professor said they do, but I'll have a hard time believing it unless I see different sized ones lined up side by side. If there really are Weasel bigger than mine, I'd love to have them alongside the one I have for comparison's sake. And you're a natural when it comes to catching Pokemon, right? I bet you see where I'm going with this. If you catch a Weasel bigger than mine, would you let me have it? I'll make it worth your while. Big Weasel, little Weasel. We all hate this quest. Now, how did I get into the quest log again? Not there. Save. No. Is it in my... No. It's not plus menu. Why? Missions and requests. Alright, so we now need to specifically find a bigger Weasel. If I recall rightly, it's going to be something like 2.9 feet, 2 foot 9 inches tall. It's tricksy, it's painful. We are going to spend a lot of time catching Weasel. That's basically what's coming. Now, I really should stop and talk to everybody, but I also just want to get out to the Fieldlands and do my fun stuff. You're not saying anything new since last time I met you, so that's fine. Alright, there is one more quest to grab, so let's go grab that, and then we're going to get out into the wilds. I know Shinx's ears had odd markings on the inside, but what are they? No use, I can't remember. This'll keep me up all night. Hey, aren't you with the Survey Corps? If you catch a Shinx, could you show it to me? I got to see one with my own eyes. Please, I can't for the life of me remember what those ears look like, and it's driving me up the wall. Alright, we're gonna catch a Shinx. Alright, so let's get out into the world and get to the fun parts. And for me, this is where this game really comes together. Yeah, the story is fun and that, but I love the exploring. I love the hunt. Righto, let's get to it then, shall we? In order to complete this Pokédex of ours, there are a great many research tasks I'll need your help to carry out, Miguel. The details of these tasks can be found in the Pokédex for you to reference at any time. Alright, now we can see all the bits and pieces. You must catch and battle diverse Pokemon species and carry out plenty of research tasks. Do so and you'll gain research points and other rewards for your work. Now there's one more nugget of wisdom I've got to share, RononTyr. Wild Pokemon may attack you at any time. When they do, dodge like your life depends on it. Dodge? Just watch me, would you? Then you'll be able to copy what I do. Here I go. Forward roll. See? That's how you dodge. A timely dodge will keep you from getting hurt by the fierce attacks of wild Pokemon. And that's key if you'd rather not end up blacked out in some field like I did. And those Shinx got me with Thundershock. I might have been done for if the security corps hadn't come along and saved me. But hey, no need to worry. You've got me here to give you tips. I'll teach you plenty. Alright. What a waste. There's our dodge button. Alright, Ray, what you got for me? Just let me run around. Get ready for some Survey Corps wisdom. Focus on a Pokemon with the ZL button and press the down button to open the Pokedex. You'll see what tasks you have for that Pokemon. Did you see your research tasks for Bidoof include one about how many you've caught? That's right, catching just one won't do it. You've got to get 2, then 4, and then more and more. It's alright, Bidoof. We'll be talking. And when it's time to battle a Pokemon, remember the captain's switching wisdom. If you have items out, press X to ready your Pokemon. Give it a try now if you want. I'll go on ahead. I don't want to follow Ray, I just want to do stuff. Ooh, thing. Yoink. Now that is something I need to do. Where is my Pokédex? Alright, so... For those who are interested and like renaming their Pokemons, it doesn't ever ask you to, because much like the Let's Go series, if you've played those, we're going to be catching lots, so we've got to do this manually. So this is a male Oshawott. Oshawott evolves into Dewott, which evolves into Samurott. What's a good name for a samurai seal? Samurai seal, samurai seal. Alright, we are going to call you Cad. Welcome to the family, Cad. I may rename the rest of you, I'm not sure yet. But for now, Cad is the official member of our team. Alright, line it up. I'm a bit of a perfectionist when it comes to lining up my shots. I understand a lot of people aren't as precise. Oh, we caught a heavy Bidoof. Alright, so now we can remember which button gets us into our Pokédex. Now we can have a look for Bidoof. No, we can't. Because we've got to talk to the professor to get the updates. So we'll just catch everything we can along the way. No, he's running away! That's fine. We have now caught 2 heavy specimens of Bidoof. Oh yeah, we got the Bidoof. We got the doof, we got the doof. Caught 4 out of 6. Probably don't need to be crouching. Talk to Ray through the tree. I know I'm laying it on thick, but don't forget to open your Pokédex when you focus on a Pokemon to check your research tasks for it. You just hold ZL and press down. Try checking your tasks for Starly next. One of your tasks is to catch Starly without being spotted, right? You can get that done if you hide in some tall grass to catch him. Give it a try. I'll go wait for you up ahead. Come catch up with me once you finish some tasks. Do I have to? Hey, dude. Alright, so just like the old days, lower their health before you go into battle with them. Hello, Starly. You're mine now. Alright, there we go. That's what I've been trying to say. So as you can see, we've got to catch 25 of them. We've got to catch 20 of them without being spotted. We need to defeat 15 of them, obtain 2 different forms, and evolve 3. Now, we don't actually need to do all of that. Each Pokemon is going to have a different research level. So you can see that down the bottom. To hit research level 10, you've only got to get a certain number of points from doing all the catches and tasks. And you'll see how number caught and number evolved have those little red up arrows next to them. Those will give us additional points for doing them. So the more of that we do, the more points we get, the higher our research level will eventually become. I, on the other hand, am an absolute perfectionist because, well, I'm bonkers and it's what I do. And one of my goals is to perfect everything, which means I've got to complete all of those tasks to get a perfect reading for Starly, and for Bidoof, and for Togepi, and for everybody. So that's where a lot of the, I guess, length in the game comes from. Um, Most people will get it to level 10 and leave it, but if you decide to really, really get your money's worth out of this purchase, then you're going to want to perfect everything. There are other benefits to perfecting things. So if you've perfected a Pokemon, then it increases the odds of finding a shiny version of it, which is a differently coloured version for those who haven't played Pokemon before. Which is supposed to be quite rare, and people will deliberately spend hours hunting them. Because, yeah, Pokemon players, we're all slightly insane. Some berries. I should really go catch that Shinx, but I'm not going to right now. Ooh. Another Starly. Ah, I forgot to swap my balls. So that's how you start a battle. Oh. If you do that against timid Pokemon, yes, they will run away from you because they're fraidy cats. And grab this leek. See, there's a fair bit of resource lying around that we can just nab for ourselves. We will go in a bit more in depth into crafting, probably at a later point. Maybe not today so much, but as Ray has suggested, we are going to be aiming for a certain degree of self-sufficiency within the game, so all of these things that I am walking over to pick up, you can just throw your Pokemon out to collect for you. If you're in a hurry or trying to get somewhere or something's going on. Oh, we've got some Weasel. And some Tumblestone. Head back to Ray for the moment. What you got for me, Ray? Around here you can find a Pokemon called Weasel. It's got an aggressive disposition. That means it'll try and hit you with one of its moves, just like Shinx, and you'll need to battle it to catch it. Not entirely true. If we get attacked too much, we can pass out. Not good. Don't do it. Don't recommend it. And speaking of, your research tasks for Weasels include seeing it use a certain move. You got to see that move in battle for it to count towards that task, so battling is extra key here. I'm going ahead. Come catch up once you've checked off some of Weasel's tasks. This is where we start work on our greatest challenge yet. See? That is the everlasting quest to find a giant Weasel. I'm out of Pokeballs, that's a problem. Pokemon also get easier to catch as you do more tasks for them. Well done, Cad. Yeah, we should be able to get another hit. Nope, we killed it. Well, fluke. We did get a bowl of mud though. Whatever you do as you are playing this game, don't jump in the water. You got about a 3-second lifespan in the water. There will be ways and ways and ways to work with and around the water in the future, but for now, stay away from it. It is not a fun place to be. Ow. Sick him, Cad. We're gonna risk it. We're gonna throw a Pokeball. Come on, stay in the bowl. Stay in the bowl. Good, Weasel. Be told. Ooh, it's a level 4. Ouch. Cad, you can duck, you know. Live. Stay in the bowl. Stay in the bowl. Stay in. Yay! Whew. Let's use a potion on Cad. There we go. It's one of the only Pokemon games where I use potions and stuff. It's actually quite a refreshing change. Kinda hoping that Scarlet and Violet will give a similar experience. Will we get that far? What is that? Is that a Bidoof? Of course it's a Bidoof. Everything is a Bidoof. We're just gonna run straight past him for now. Straight past the Starlies. Grab the berries. We're gonna go find Ray. Oh! Hello, Wimble. Gotcha. Switch back. The reason that we're chasing Ray all over the place instead of just chilling and catching stuff is very specific. You're doing pretty well for a mystery stranger from the sky. Here, a little reward for keeping up with me. Your own crafting kit. That's what we were after. Okay, so now we can craft on the fly. Here's a recipe for potions too. Also what we were after. Berries and links. Alright, so we can now craft on the fly. So we can make potions, Pokeballs, but the catch is we can only use what we're carrying. When we're at a crafting station at a camp or in the village, we can craft using stuff that's in our storage and our stash. But for on the fly, it's only what's in your pockets, basically. Yeah, we can turn in tasks. We've got 16 tasks with unreported data. And to turn those in, we've got to go see the professor. Alright, now we can start to have some fun. So what we're going to do is we are going to grab as much of everything as we can. We're going to catch critters. We're going to beat up some rocks. Perfect. That's alright guys, I'm not after the rest of you. Ah, nuts. I was actually going for the Tumble Stone, not the Starly. Like all good open world or semi-open world games, let's spend most of our life crouching. Why do we crouch? Oh, I'm just a stealth player, I guess. That's what we like. Is that? It is! The merry mythical Eevee. Our Eevees are a rare spawn, a very, very rare spawn. So to get one to pop this early is fantastic. I don't think I've ever had this happen, so we're going to sneak around, pray to Arceus that we don't scare it. Stay in the ball, stay in the ball, please stay in the ball. Ah, we get a level 6 Eevee. Oh, that's fantastic. That was worth wasting a ball for. Hey, Bidoof. Bye, Bidoof. That's fine. Turn tail and flee. And into Shink's territory. Excellent. Let's get back up the hill. Really want to go make some more Pokeballs because we're running low. We've only missed a couple of our throws though, so I'm feeling pretty good about that. And I really want to start working on setting up our team. So at the moment the focus is getting the stuff we need to make the things. Because once we've got the things, we can go further, explore harder, work more. Dodge better. Besides, the game wants us to go turn things in. And I think after that we get a bit more of a free reign. I really hope we do. I don't remember when the... The tutorial is quite prolonged. We are going to be learning things for the first couple of hours worth of gameplay quite easily. But after that, most of the major mechanics will have been explained. And we should be okay. So, just got to get through these next bits and pieces. And then we'll get to run out. I know when the game first dropped, a lot of people complained about the length of the tutorial. But, you know, I'm a Harvest Moon / Story of Seasons player, where a tutorial can last an entire season in-game, which takes hours upon hours to play, so I wasn't all that fussed by it. I actually found it to be quite, I guess, reasonably lengthed, for want of a better term. Let's make another 20. Alright, got plenty of tumblestone, but we're a bit low on apricorns. Oh ho, if it isn't a crafting kit! You must have listened attentively to Ray's teachings. Excellent work, dear girl. This seems like a good time to explain to you about survey reports and the rewards they offer. So when we submit our survey reports, we will get money, we will get experience, and we can potentially level up our rank within the survey corps. On that note, let me check the research tasks you've completed thus far. We caught stuff. Ooh. 2k is not to be sneezed at. I see. Most illuminating. I'll update our Pokédex with this new data. Now, after this, we should now just be able to see... so now we can see sizes, we can see preferred foods. That sounds weird, but that's going to come in really, really handy for us later. Knowing what things like to eat. And we can see all of the tasks that we need to do and their potential habitats. So... we have a lot of work to do. I'm guessing that's a very little weasel. Oh, yeah, 1 foot tall Eevee. Alright, we've registered 7 new species, we've completed 21 research tasks. Not quite enough to get us to rank up. I can make a couple of potions. Alright, let's talk to you. I want to see my Pokemons. So, first off... I'm actually going to keep you lot. There's a few things I need to do with y'all. I'm going to pull out this Eevee. And yeah, I think we're going to call that an episode. So in our next episode, we will get, hopefully, our first rank. We'll complete some more stuff. Basically, this is what a lot of the gameplay is going to look like moving forward. It's going to be creeping out on the wilds, doinking Pokemon in the head with Pokeballs, try to tick off those research tasks. So yeah, hopefully next time we'll get to do a bit more exploring. We'll get our first rank up, we'll move to the next stage of the tutorial, and far more importantly, we'll get to explore and catch Pokemon and just chill and relax and enjoy the universe. And until then, this is RononTyr signing off, and we'll catch you in the next one.